part of me wanting to be a photographer had a lot to do with connecting with people. So my photography has a lot to do with portraits, capturing people in the moment, and just being there for their lifetime milestones. Being at the first wedding I ever shot, it felt so good. I felt like I was a part of history for that couple and for that family. I think my favorite part is connecting with that couple, learning their story, and then delivering the photographs that continue that legacy for them. I was inspired by the women in my family. The women in my family are strong, especially my mother and my grandmother. And one thing my mother always says to me is, you're not a tree, you can get up and you can walk away. You don't have to stay in one spot like a tree. And so when I transitioned from being a lawyer and practicing law to being a full-time photographer, I knew that I could do it. The transition was fairly slow. It wasn't necessarily like I just quit one day out of the blue. And the only thing I think that made me want to leave that position was because I really felt passionate about traveling. I had opportunities as a photographer to travel, and I didn't want to turn those down. One thing I tell photographers is that it's really important to have a strategy in place so that you can make that transition. And so what I do now is I help with the strategy so that other photographers can make the transition into a full-time photographer without feeling completely filled with fear. Teaching that strategy gives me so much joy because I know what it feels like to feel stuck, to feel like you're not progressing, and to feel like you can offer the world more through your work as a photographer. At this point, I'm just grateful to have the opportunity to help so many others in the same position that I was in back then.